Well, here we are. It is Monday here in Buckingham, PA. We're getting ready for a nor'easter. Fortunately, it looks like it's just going to be rain and some wind. But some other people are really going to get hammered. So, you know, if you're in one of those areas, I wish you well. But as far as tonight, you know, cooking with Mama Kahn, what's going on in our kitchen tonight? Well, tonight we're having a marinated pork tenderloin. I actually buy these marinated in the bag from Giant. Usually get them buy one, get one free. We really love these. So we're gonna be having that along with some roasted potatoes and carrots. Pretty simple stuff. And I thought, well, what am I gonna show you? And I thought, aha, I know, cornbread. So what we have here is Old Faithful. This is my favorite pan. This was my grandmother's, one of my grandmother's cast iron pans. In there, I have melted 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, so now we're gonna get started with our dry ingredients. We have 1.5 cups of flour. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. We have 1 cup of sugar. Get that in there. 5 tablespoons of cornmeal. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to put that all together and whisk it up really nice and easy. This is such an incredibly easy dish to make. There is absolutely no reason why you should ever have to buy cornbread, although PJ's has some pretty good cornbread, I will say. When I was a kid, my mom always used Jiffy, which is pretty good, but this is amazing. Okay, in the meantime, you're going to be preheating your oven to 425. So to this, my dry ingredients, I am going to add my 2 eggs that I have beaten. And I have 1/2 cup of milk. And then behind me, I have melted 8 tablespoons of butter. I use unsalted butter. And by the way, just as an aside, if you go to Lidl in Lansdale, they have unsalted butter on sale for $2.69 a pound. That is a tremendous price. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm just going to mix this up. You know, you don't need a beater. You don't need, you don't need your electric mixer or anything like that. It's really, really easy to mix that together. It's a nice lemony color. And make sure we get everything mixed up real well. Okay, so you can see what that's going to look like now. It's really nice and creamy and just yummy deliciousness. So now, I'm going to bring in Old Faithful. And I am going to use, and again, this, whoop, still see a little bit of dry stuff on the bottom. Oh no! This spatula, it's kind of like, I consider it like a spoonula. Again, one of my favorite Pampered Chef tools. And I really believe that a lot of people don't like to cook because they just don't have the right tools. So we're going to take this, kind of spread it around in there. Okay, and that's what you have. You're going to pop this into a 425-degree oven. It goes on the middle rack of your oven and you bake it for 18 to 20 minutes. That's it. Then I just cut it into wedges, kind of like it's a pizza. And if you'd like, you can make cinnamon honey butter And all that is let's see, a half a teaspoon or a half a cup of butter softened to room temperature, a quarter of a cup of honey, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of confectioner's sugar. Mix that all together real well. Cinnamon, honey butter. So that's what goes with dinner tonight. I hope you try it sometime. I will put the recipe on there, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.